Good morning, Jeff. I wanted to make this video. I'm just going to show you the things you're going to want to put on your site. And just so I'm making sure that they're updated correct. So real quick, I'm actually going to go to your site. Mailbox Solutions, Oregon. Because I'm at a different IP address, I have to put in Oregon because otherwise it'll come up with stuff and close to me. Because I'm in Miami right now, so it'll be a bit different. Cool. So this one has nothing, has no pixel. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have Google Tag Manager. Doesn't look like it have analytics or anything on it. So you're going to want to install on that if this is a site you're wanting to drive traffic to or get people to and track what they're doing. Also, in the video you were asking before, how do you track this stuff? I'll actually show you that it tracks literally everything they do at the end. So, yeah. Then let's go to the one where people buy stuff. So I want to be able to get to the other one. The only reason why I wouldn't drive people to that site is because then it just drives them to another site. There's kind of a disconnect for people. They're going to be a little bit weary to buy now that it's a completely different site with a completely different logo. This is a different company, and so that's the only reason why I wouldn't drive traffic to that, just because it's not going to sell very well. And there's going to be a drop-off rate, you'll notice, because the consumer has less trust in the brand. So I would drive them to one site, very consistent messaging, this one, and then from there, like you can have an ad that sells the product and gets them to click, and then here, there's where they buy and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do like this site though. And with this, you have a pixel set up, and this is the pixel ID. So somebody has access to that, which means somebody in their business manager account, which I'll show you in a sec, has already installed a pixel. And what this is doing, it is tracking, okay, when people come here, are they doing things like, okay, they click this, it's tracking, are they adding to cart? Then when they add to cart, it's tracking, are they buying it? How many buys are you getting from what different, colors, what different products, etc. So that should be tracking all of that. Page view, content. Well, actually, maybe it's not. Let's see. Add to cart. Okay, it is tracking add to cart. So somebody did set it up correctly. Good. So it just tracked that. That is good to know. So you have a pixel installed. If it's not yours, you're going to want to get access to it, and I can help you with that if you need to. But yeah, next you're going to want to have analytics on here as well as a Google Tag Manager. And so what you're going to do, first we'll start with the Facebook business one. So just Google Facebook Business Manager. So you're going to have to create an account. For me, it'll already have one, but you'll create an account. You'll click your place and that kind of stuff. So, and what's cool about this too is each business account can have more than one page, more than one ad account. Like this one has 5 ad accounts just on its own and 8 pages. So I mean, each one can have its own thing, and you can have people. The reason why you see multiple on here is because different people have me either managing their ad accounts or they'll have me managing their entire business, which gives me their ad account and kind of everything else in it. So from there, you will want to, and this has just changed. This was a lot better, trust me. They just had an update where they made it all, and this was sidebar, which sucks. It used to be a really nice main menu up top, but that's all right. So then when you're here, you're going to want to create an ad account. So you'll click this guy. You'll want to create an ad account. For me, I'm going to go to Ads Manager. When you try to go to this, it'll ask you to create an account. You're going to want to do that. And this is, of course, your account. So make sure you know the logins, you know everything about it. Then once you have an account created, you'll see it populate here. So these are the different accounts that I manage. And so it tells you based off of the tracking number, so you can kind of see everything that's going on. And when we're talking about ads-wise, that pixel comes in handy because, like I told you, it tracks everything. So if I know I'm spending $3 a day on this, I want to know what's my return for this. How much is it costing me to get somebody to buy? The impressions, what that means is how many times it was shown through somebody's screen. The reach means how many people it actually, that your ad was seen by somebody. The amount spent. You can see we spent quite a bit in ads. And then return on website purchase. So this is retargeting. These are both, actually all three of these are cold audiences. So all we want to do if we're getting any money on those, awesome. The goal with these campaigns though is just to get people to hear about us. That way then we can sell them on the retarget, because the retarget makes us actually quite a bit of money. And so, yeah. But this is just pretty much, you're asking how you track this stuff. This tracks it. So when I put up an ad, I'm going to know how many purchases, how many people are adding to cart, how many people are initiating checkout, and then how many people are actually buying, and all that kind of good stuff. So it tells you that. Now, once you have everything set up, so you have the business manager account set up, and you have the ad account set up, then there's another thing to do. You're going to want to create the pixel. Oh, I have to choose a page again. Let's just go with mine. Click this. It used to be, it had its own thing. You're going to want to go to events manager. It used to be called actually create pixel, but now they don't make it easy. So then from here, you're going to click add new data source. All right, so you're going to add a new one, and you're going to go through the steps of creating it. I just want it created. You don't have to worry about setting it up. So when it asks about setup, so boom, if you'll enter it, you'll continue. I'm not going to because I don't want to. But then when it gets to the setup part, don't worry about it. I can help with that. Because you're just going to need to, actually, if you can find access to your current pixel, then yes, get that pixel information first. Just figure out who has it, then we can figure out how to share it. If it's not yours and they won't give you access, then you are going to want to create this and install it. So here's how you install it. You'll eventually get to an end page where it'll give you a code. You're going to copy the entire thing. Let's just pretend. I want to make it as simple as I can for you. So I want to delete this ad. I hope it lets me delete. I've never deleted a pixel before. So you can literally set it up with Shopify and it makes it easy. Or you can edit and set it up manually. So I would do this and it'll walk you through the steps. I'm going to cancel though, because I really don't want this pixel. Dang it, I did create it. But essentially, it's going to go in and it's going to help you set it up in here, because you're going to install that pixel ID right here. Because as you can see, it'll give you this number, pixel ID. Boom. You're going to take that, you're going to put it right there, and then it's going to start tracking stuff for you. I go through the process that Facebook shows you. The next one, you're going to want Google Analytics. So you already have this. Analytics. Can I delete this? I would really like to delete this. I'll delete it later. Analytics. So you'll go to your analytics account. I should have just done it this way. Doesn't matter. Let's just choose any account right now. So we're both in the analytics account. There's some really cool stuff you can see with here too. And what's cool about Google Analytics, if you do any type of Google advertising, which you should right now because YouTube is super cheap, and that'd be a really easy way to target those same people that everybody else is paying like $3 to $10 a click. You could retarget them when they're on YouTube for like pennies on the dollar with a video ad. Really good strategy right now that hardly anybody's using, just because they don't realize that, one, Google is owns YouTube. So all of the data that YouTube has also is just the same data that Google has. So people don't realize that. And the same is they're kind of lazy. People don't want to make a video and connect these things. So, but anyway, you'll go to admin, tracking info, tracking code. You'll take this code right here, or if it needs you to, you'll take the big one, but with Shopify, I don't think it will. But if you did, you'd take the big code and you'd install that into your header tag. But you're just gonna have to take the tracking code, which is this guy, and you're gonna put it in your Google Analytics account. Oh, and this is, by the way, is your Shopify place. So how you get to this is when you're in Shopify, you're in your admin, you go to online store, and then you go to preferences, and then that will have these two for you, and they make it pretty darn easy for you, which is nice. But yeah, what was I? Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. So those are the two things you should install. Make sure that if you can get access to the current Pixel, I would do that first. Just ask around, see who has it, and then when you figure out who has it, let me know, and we can go through the process of trying to get access to that, because that in itself is kind of hard to share the right way, but it's not too hard, so don't worry about it. But yeah, it's like 5 a.m. here, so I'm a bit tired. I get up pretty early. It's not that early, but I was up for a while now. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Anyway, hope you have a great, what is today? Thursday. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.